Good morning. How are you? This is Mary Ann Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, let's go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about elderly abuse and when um, people die. Elderly abuse is uh, pretty huge, and they're now paying they're now paying the family members to take care of the elderly or um, people that they people that they know, which is wonderful. But you have to be very, very careful about what kind of temperament that you have, because with somebody it can get very, very difficult. And this is something really hard to do. Remember, I buried all my clients. I had a 25-year run, and I watched at the end. Some of them can get very, very abusive with you. Some of my clients that I worked with got very abusive, and they're very hard to handle. So you have to get careful. I remember my one client. She had a nasty temperament about her. Her kids had a hard time. She was very judgmental, very negative. And when I remember trying to clean her and put her in the shower, and she'd just start swinging. So this is a very tough one, and um, when people get older, they start to have a lot of time thinking about their lives. Some get very ugly, and some get very happy. You just don't know, and this is what happens when you don't start living the life that you want to live. And really, when you're younger, your reflection on how you're going to get older pretty much bases on the risks and what you do and how you take care of yourself when you're younger, so you could sit back and smile. The Dalai Lama talks about this a lot, how it's beautiful to be able to sit back and look at your life and smile and be very happy with how you handle things. And this is an opportunity to build that and do that, so you don't get older and you don't get resentful and you don't become cantankerous and miserable and morose to be around. Um, these Remember, every action that we do will be a reflection on our future, will be a reflection on our life, down to even how we die and how we handle when we get sick and how we handle our day-to-day living. If you lived a full life, you have no regrets. So today, I want you to really look at how you're handling your day, and if you're taking care of somebody that it's too much, I suggest that you get somebody else. There's no right or wrong. I suggest that you maybe get different help or look at the situation and see what will be better for you and for them, so they're not hurt. I mean, it's some serious stuff. And talk about going 1 to 10, and one of the hardest things to do, even as a parent, is taking care of kids all day and taking care of a home and taking care of where you get very little credit until those children become older, and it can get lonely and it can be depressing sometimes, and you're seeing everybody doing their careers and their life, and you're at home cleaning up and catering and nonstop, morning, noon, and evening. These are challenges, and they're worth every bit of it. But that's what I mean about the balance and taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself, because it can get very, very heavy, and everybody around you can be extremely demanding with older people and with children, and it gets old, and you feel disrespected and you feel not appreciated, and you want to snap. So that's what I'm talking about, the importance of balance with everything we do, down to if we do take care of the elderly, that you still go out, you enjoy yourself, you have a tag team, you have other people helping you, or it's not going to be pretty. And this is just reality. This is just truth. So I want you to really look at that and remember that balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Louise L. Hay. Addiction, you're running from yourself, not knowing how to love yourself. Loving treatment. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my conscious, my very being, and radiates from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of my love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly good care of my body. I lovingly feed it my body nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love, so all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in the world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and past experiences. I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure, for I'm a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. So it is. Trust the process, no more questioning. All I need is taking care of. Louise L. Hay. Okay, I'd like to read from different books. We're finishing almost up with The Untethered Soul, and today's messages, it all comes down to understanding why we are clinging to our self concept. If you stop clinging, you will see why the tendency to cling was there. If you let go of your facade and don't try to trade it in for a new one, your thoughts and emotions will become unanchored and begin passing through you. It will be a very scary experience. You will feel panic deep inside. You will be unable to get your bearings. This is what people feel when something very important outside does not fit their inner model. The facade ceases to work and begin to crumble when it can no longer protect you. You experience great fear and panic. However, you find that if you're willing to face that sense of panic, there's a way to go past it. You can go further back into the conscious that is experiencing it, and the panic will stop. Then there will be a great peace like nothing you've ever felt. That's the part Very few people come to know it can stop the noise, the fear, the confusion, the constant changing of these inner energies. It can all stop. Imagine what it would be like to completely let go of your entire self concepts. Are you willing to face the primal fear that caused you to build your psyche? What might be on the other side of this fear? Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false sense of self. Write about it. Wow. It's beautiful. You know, thoughts that come through my mind as I was reading that is really my health. And I've talked about this before. My biggest fear is not being able to be productive while I'm here. I feel useless. I feel, what's the point of me even being here if I can't do anything? And to just sit and do nothing is very scary for me. And, you know, I have some conditions going on with my knees. Um, it's the spine. I have arthritis. And it gets scary sometimes the way you wake up, but it's really great. I have this 90-year-old that I'm taking out today. I'm taking her to the mountains. I do it once a year, and she's been in my life for, oh my gosh, over 20 years. And we met at a meeting, and we instantly fell in love. It's instantly fell in love. There was a baby crying, and we were just annoyed by the noise, and we just rolled our eyes and looked at each other and started laughing. And we just really needed one another. It was perfect. And we support each other and we help each other. And I could tell her anything, and she can tell me anything. When we have to talk about our kids, she, in a lot of her life, it's funny, she's 90 and our lives are analogous to one another. We relate so well. And she used to think that my life was so different. And then as we started to share, she realized how much we are the same. And just because she's black and I'm white, she had all these ideas of how, you know, the white folk lives. And the more and more we shared stories, the more and more we realized how much we're the same, and it has nothing to do with the color of our skin. And beautiful. We even we really do understand one another, and and we talk about our fears. And it's funny, she has the same kind of pain I do, and I'm thinking she's 90 and she's still rocking it. She gives me hope. She gives me faith. That's why I love my people in my life. They give me hope. They give me faith. My husband, he gives me hope. He gives me faith. That's why I look up to the elderly. That's why I look up to older people. And it's funny, I didn't even realize I was talking about, you know, earlier about the abuse to the elderly and how they're not treated with respect many times, not all the time. But and if you can't handle it, it's important that you have help because it's very hard to do with especially people you love, and you watch them turning, you watch them getting crazy, you watch their behavior, and they become children. And lately, you got to look at them as like a 7-year old because that's what happens. They come in as children, and we leave as children, and our thinking and our insecurities and our vulnerability. Um, but if you take care of yourself and you do the right thing and you help the people you love that are struggling, you be realistic about what you can and cannot handle, and remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I'm powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is needed, appreciated, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. Two heads are better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I attract it. I will do 2 things a day I don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. The more people we help win, the more we win. And I want you to have an enjoyable day today. And thank you for listening.